What up, what up, what up? Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. I am stopped at Niles, in Niles, Illinois, outskirts of Chicago. Was hoping to get to a Walmart, grab some things for the truck, because I'm here a day early. I took a chance and it didn't work out for me. So they're gonna make me wait until tomorrow morning. But the good news is they let me park. So I was grateful for that, because there's no parking out here. It's so crazy, man. But yeah, I looked up some reviews for the Walmarts in the area, and yo, it's a freaking nightmare, man. I'm seeing guys who, you know, went into the store, or that's what they say anyway. They went into the store, they parked, they come out, their truck is towed. I don't know who could tow a truck that fast, but their truck was towed, and they end up having to pay between $700 and $1,500 in fines to get their truck back. I don't want to deal with that. Anyway, I just decided I'm gonna take a walk and stretch my legs. I'm gonna go to Costco. So that's where I'm going now. Rock with me. So I'm looking for something that's gonna last me a few days, while at the same time something I can carry, because I'm not spending money on an Uber going back. I don't mind the walk. And I think I just found something. Yeah. That's that good chili, y'all. Try to make sure you're eating out at these truck stops and things like that as minimally as possible, because this food will kill you. Now, if you get a little bit of that, get some of this, and they have these packets of rice that you can microwave. Not the best thing, but neither is Arby's. So choose your poison. But I think I'm about to just run up out of here. I think I want to grab some grab some vitamins too. And after that, I'm gonna mosey right along and chill out because they're not gonna unload me until 9 o'clock in the morning. So I pretty much got all day to do what I want. So let's see what I get into. And it probably won't be televised. I realize how that probably sounded, but it ain't like that. I ain't that lucky. Got everything I needed on my way back. And this is the part of the game where we hurry up and wait. That's what we're gonna do. Top of the morning. I got here yesterday, as you guys know, and I'm just getting unloaded this morning. Pretty unfortunate because I'm gonna have to call payroll and hope that I can get this on this week's check because our pay cycle ended 11 o'clock last night. So I'm just hoping I can get paid for this since I was already here waiting. I know by all technicality they could tell me no, and it's fine. It is what it is. The rules are the rules. But maybe they can throw me a little bone, you know? But anyway, already got another load to Syracuse, New York. I have to pick that up in Coopersville, Michigan. I believe that's Fairlife. So it's cream. So I'm gonna head straight there from here. Hope I can get there as quick as possible so I could at least get halfway or 3/4 of the way to Syracuse. It's not really that far. And you know, get something else fairly quick after that, or hopefully get something else while I'm still en route to Syracuse. So that is what's going on. Nothing sexy, nothing fantastic, nothing fabulous. Just life on the road. Hold on. Shit. The wind was blowing so freaking hard in my eye. I started tearing. Well, maybe that's just my inner self coming out, being out here. But the seasons are definitely changing. The leaves are changing colors. I turned the truck off last night so I didn't have to idle. And I woke up this morning, I was freezing, bro. It was like 40 degrees outside. So it was freezing. But the seasons are about to change, so we're about to be here in the winter again. And that was not my plan, but clearly that's God's plan, and we'll just trust it and trust the process. So I'm just waiting for them to finish this so I can get out of here. We're gonna cruise back through Chicago and head back east through Ohio. Well, head back east through Indiana and then into Michigan and then through Ohio. And I have a Love's that I usually stop at that always has parking no matter what time I get there. So let's pray everything goes well. Good, y'all. We are in Syracuse, New York, dropping off this load of cream. They just pulled me in the bay after sitting here for like 3 hours. It's all good. I was late on my way from Michigan. Yo, I got crazy tired. I don't know what the hell came over me, but I got crazy tired. I stopped at a Love's and I just laid out until I crashed. I was so tired, man, but it was probably a little earlier than I should have stopped, but I don't play them games. I ain't taking chances. I listen to my body, and you should do the same thing, especially when you're rolling with 80,000 pounds across the damn highway. You know what I'm saying? So I got it here safely. All is well in the world. It's all good. But I'm here, and I'm about to head to New Berlin, New York right after this. That's like a rural part of New York. And I gotta go to Chobani, the yogurt people. I gotta go to their plant, and I'm taking it to some other spot in Ohio, somewhere in Ohio. I forget. But anyway, I feel like I ain't got much to talk to y'all about. But I've been wanting to give y'all a quick tour of my truck, but it's just been messy as hell because I just been lazy, man. Now but understand that there's a difference between messy and dirty. I am not a dirty person by any means. I might be messy sometimes, but dirt, I can't tolerate that. Like, look up here. You see that? That's my welcome mat. That goes right here when I get out of the truck. So if I'm stepping on something nasty out there, I get back in the truck, I dust my feet off on that towel, and y'all know that towel. Y'all know that towel. I'm not even gonna show you again. Y'all know that towel. But anyway, I dust my feet off that towel, on that towel. Boom. Take my kicks off, throw it in the middle, and then I drive with these on. I drive with these. But I don't get out of my truck wearing no slides. Like I see y'all cats all the time at the truck stop wearing slides and socks. Man, y'all do what y'all want. I think it's crazy. I ain't exposing my damn feet out here with all this heavy machinery and craziness. Nah, I'm good. That's a no for me. But anyway, yeah, this is Le Chateau du RLT. I might have messed that up. You know, I got my little lights, my little mood lights everywhere. You know, it's the honey wagon. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a nice little vibe to the honey wagon. You feel me? Got my lights or whatever, and I can make them blink. We can have like a fiesta up in here. Taco Tuesday be popping. But I ain't gonna go into all of that. Pulling out the remote and starting to change the lights, but yeah. And I got my little bit of storage that I ain't gonna lie. I was a little upset that I didn't get like a double bunk. That's what I had when I was at night. And man, my Freightliner at night, I could put all my stuff away nice and neat because I had the top bunk. I just took that. I told him to take that top mattress out. I used that top bunk as a storage. I had all my bags up there, nice and neat. The little wardrobe or whatever, I just kept whatever in that. I put like food in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my pantry right here. I keep food in there, but it's pretty messy. If I open that door, stuff is probably gonna fly out. Let me see. Oh no, it's not that bad. But yeah, I pretty much keep my bottles of water on the floor right here because I have it under the bunk, but I get like I get like 32 bottles, so it's crazy. I try to make sure I always have water on the truck, but I hate having to go under the bunk whenever I want to get a bottle of water. So I'll try to keep at least like 6, 7, or 8 of them just, you know, tucked away over here, so I could just grab one when I need it, toss it, grab another one, because I also make coffee in the morning if I'm not at a Love's, so I also need water for that. When I brush my teeth at night, I also need water for that, because I ain't always gonna run to the bathroom for that. So always gotta have water on deck. I don't even know what else to show y'all, man. It ain't nothing special. It's just, I just try to make it as comfortable as I can for myself out here. I got my TV. Hold on, cause I got my Android box and it be acting weird sometimes. Yeah, pretty much got my little Android box, my Google 4K streamer. You know what I mean? Can pretty much watch whatever. And for food, I got my my Galans. This is a air fryer, a convection oven, and a microwave. So it pretty much does everything. It doesn't do everything great, but it does do everything. Like, it's a little weak on the weak side for a microwave, for a convection, and an air fryer, but it does do all of that stuff. Because I try to bring things that are easy to make on the truck, because I really try not to eat too much outside food. Like I told you, that shit will kill you. It will. And you know, I try to just bring stuff on my truck that I can put in there to heat up, whatever, whether that's to microwave it or to use the convection or whatever, the air fryer. And I told y'all earlier, I went and got that thing of chili from Costco, and I told you, boom, rice, Uncle Ben's, it hits. You mix that with some chili or whatever you want to mix it up with. Like, I got that, I got some of that. You could just real quick throw that in the air fryer, some salmon, put some Old Bay on that, some Old Bay, a little, you know, salt, pepper, a little bit of salt and pepper, Old Bay, some rice, slaps, it hits. But yeah, I pretty much keep like my dry food and stuff like that up there, stuff I don't need to keep in the fridge or down here. Sweaters up here, extra pairs of kicks up here, garbage bags, like, you know, plastic bags. This is my what you call it, my window shade, because Indian River does not give you, I don't know if these are like the what you call it, the bare minimum trucks, because we have the middle curtain, but we don't have the curtain that covers your window. So you can grab one of those little window shade from Love's. Like, it'll clip onto the side over here, and then you just put it underneath the visors. Boom, it works perfect. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm forgetting, but as far as like my GPSs, I'm not sure what y'all rocking out with GPSs, but what I use is a mix of about 4 things. So check it out. Let me turn the lights on. So my primary GPS is Trucker Path. I'll use that on my phone on the mount. My secondary is Garmin. Now, why is Garmin my secondary, you might ask? I'm gonna tell y'all something, and it might not be popular. There's no reason why these GPSs should cost hundreds of dollars, because they suck. They suck. I've had Garmin, I've had Rand McNally. Both of these GPSs would have failed me if I just relied on them. Trucker Path? Nope. The only thing Trucker Path doesn't really do well is lane assist, just like kind of letting you know what lane you need to be in, that type of deal. That's what I use Garmin for. one strength with Garmin is that it will let you know the easiest route, as far as like you know, drive wise, as far as like, you know, it's gonna make sure it's gonna bring you on the route that has probably the most 2-lane, 4-lane roads. Trucker Path, not so much. That shit will take you down single lane roads. It's all good, I don't care. I'll get to where I can get. I know how to drive. But I've noticed that's the difference between those two. So I usually plug in the address in Trucker Path, and I plug in the address in Garmin, and I review it obviously before. I hope that's what you guys do. I review everything before I just decide, yeah, I'm gonna go that way. No, I don't plug and play. I make sure I know where I'm going, know how to read a map, and I have my atlas up there under my curtain. I don't even know if I'm pointing the camera in the right direction. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But so on top of that, I'm a little extra. You don't have to be like me at all. I am a little extra. I have my tablet here. Now, with my tablet, I use two things. I use Waze, and Waze is just to let me know what the hell's going on around me, construction, you know what I'm saying, if there's traffic ahead, what's causing it, if it's an accident, if it's a lane closure, what lane is closed, so I know ahead of time which lane to be in. None of these are gonna tell you that. So I just keep that there. I don't use it for navigation. And then I have Google right here, Google Maps. And Google Maps is just to like let me know where I am in proximity to everything else. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at in the world. Like I'll just look at it real quick, and you know, I'll zoom out. Okay, bet. All right. You know, if I'm in Buffalo, you know, I'm this blue dot over here. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know how far I'm gonna be from Syracuse. That's all. Just real quick. Just so it's like just a reference. Nothing that I need to get around, but it's just nice to have for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. And I'm just trying to get up out of here so we can get to this next spot and continue on this journey. If you have any questions, you know where to drop them. What up, ladies and germs? I am broadcasting from New Berlin, New York, from the Chobani plant. And I am sitting here pretty much waiting for a load that doesn't exist. Yeah. So I got here, right? I scaled in, went through the procedure, called in, gave my pickup number, gave my phone number. They let me know they'll call me back when they were ready to to bring me in. Just regular protocol stuff, right? So I've been here for about 2.5 hours, just sitting. I've been here a couple of times. They never took that long, so I was just a little curious. Nothing crazy because, you know, that's kind of typical as far as most places you're gonna wait, right? But I never waited that long here. So I just wanted to check. So I went to the bay. I drove up to the front, went to the bay, and I went and spoke to the head dude in there, and I asked him, hey, am I still waiting? I don't know if anybody tried to reach out to me, or do you have my number correct? I just want to double check just to make sure. He lets me know, it's like, he lets me know, well, first he asked me, he's like, you're from Indian River, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, he just gives me this look that didn't seem very positive. And he's like, yeah, there's no load. I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, your company sent you over here, but they didn't communicate anything to us. We don't have any load. So we're trying to communicate with them, trying to call them, and we're not getting anywhere. We're not able to speak to anybody. So I'm like, what? And I show him the information. I'm like, yo, the load was supposed to pick up at 4 p.m. is due tomorrow at 10 p.m. in Ohio. He's like, yeah, we don't have any of that. I'm like, interesting. So right now I'm sitting here waiting to know what I'm doing here. But in the time that I'm here, it's just gonna be I'm just gonna do a 10-hour reset, man. It is what it is, but this right here, this ain't part of trucking. This is just incompetence. That's all. So I just wanted to be transparent about it. That's all. We were finally able to pick up after all of that drama. They finally got it together. I guess it was a miscommunication between the facility, the higher ups in the facility, and the higher ups in IRT. I don't know, above my pay grade, but started moving. But guess what? While I'm in the middle of the lane, all my power just went off. Everything. Even the Qualcomm is down. Look at my wipers. That's what happened as soon as the power went out. My wipers even stopped. Everything's gone. So I got a guy here. I'm on the side of the road. Hopefully get me back up and running, because I can't afford to lose any more money with a truck in the shop, man. If that happens, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. So I'll let y'all know how it goes. These last few days, they have been a mess, and I think it's just, a roll of the dice. Things just happen. It's nobody's fault, really. It just happens, and that's what's been happening. It's been happening for the last few days. So I ended up having to give that load to another driver because I wasn't gonna make the time because of what happened at the facility. So whatever, I ended up giving the load to another driver. He gave me his empty tank back, and I had to go all the way to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, to Land O'Lakes, to grab a load of pasteurized cream and bring that to Florida. So that was cool miles right there. But now I'm down here. I'm gonna deliver tomorrow morning, and then after that, I think I'm gonna just go home for like a day. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do a 34, and I'm gonna head back out. Wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to cover on this. I'm not sure if y'all got anything out of this, but this just is what it is. And shout out to the mechanic. I always forget to give people's names, man. I don't like that about myself. I always forget to ask people's names, especially, you know, people who who do good things and have a positive impact, man. I would like to get people's names. I need to get myself in the habit of getting people's names. But anyway, I'm just blah blah blah. Guy that came out to help me with that fuse, it was the fuse why I lost power. Man, he got me out of there in like 10 minutes. So shout out to him, man. I thought my whole day was shot, but he got me up and running quick. So man, I always appreciate when somebody just knows how to do their job. It's not common. I did just run into another driver who seen my video on YouTube. Another Indian River guy. He's only been here 6 months. I was coming back in the yard. He flagged me down, so shout out to him. I ain't get his name. You see, can't help myself, man. I need to do better. But anyway, I'm gonna shut this down because there ain't really nothing going on, man. It's just another day, another dollar. You know how it is. Just sitting here eating and watching some Formula One, watching some F1, and I'm gonna lay it down soon and get ready for tomorrow. But and if I got anything interesting to cover, I'll probably fire the camera up and be back for it again. But if anything, if y'all got any questions, like I said, any questions, any concerns, anything, just holler in the comments and I will follow up with you. All right, y'all, peace and love. Thanks for taking your time to watch my BS. Y'all take it easy.